Hey, Arjuni Growth Oath Challengers, how are you doing? Um, I'm coming in, I'm checking in, and uh, this check-in is our 30th, and we were supposed to take a hair personality quiz, and I'm going to just read some of the questions. There's 12 of them, then you're supposed to get your average. Um, for our personality quiz, here are just a couple of the questions. First question is, how humid is the climate surrounding your primary residence? So basically, if you live next to a valley or something, 10 would be very humid and 1 would be very, very dry. Then you have, how would you describe your curl pattern? Kinky would be 10 and straight would be 1. Then you have, how vigorous, how much shedding would you experience if you vigorously combed your hair in a dry state? 10 being a significant amount of shedding, 1 being no shedding at all. How soft is your hair? Very soft would be 10. Very, very hard would be 1. How quickly does your hair take to dry? That is between, say it takes 30 minutes, that would be 10. If it takes hours, 5 hours, 1. If washing your hair with a deep cleansing shampoo, does it get tangled? So if it gets really, really tangled, that would be a 10. If it doesn't, very little tangling, that would be a 1. Then you have the question, how often do you swim in chlorinated or salt water? If you swim really, that's a 10. If you swim often, that's a 1. How would you describe your luster? If it's a light luster, if it's a low luster, like the reflection of the light on your hair, like it doesn't shine a lot. If it's really, really, really high luster, that's a 1. If it's low luster, it's a 10. And how would you describe the, how dry is your hair? Is your hair very dry? That's going to be a 10. And if it's very oily, that'll be a 1. And then you have the last two questions. Is your hair frizzy? How frizzy is it? Very frizzy, 10. Not so frizzy, 1. How processed, color-treated, relaxed, permed is your hair? 10 being you process your hair more than twice, and 1 being you've never processed your hair. So after you get your numbers, you're then supposed to add them up, divide them by the 12 to get your average, and my average was 8.2. So I kind of just went with 8. I just rounded it back down to 8, and I'm using an older version of Excel, so I didn't get all of the interpretations of the different scores. I only got 9, but another Growth sister, Monica, she got an 8, and she said that she's in between humectants and emollients. So I guess she said she guessed that she's humectants and emollients. So I guess she has to do both, see what works for her. And I've noticed that when I use a lot of products that have a lot of water and a lot of glycerin in it, my hair does really, really well. And I learned a lot from this quiz. I didn't know I needed to take into consideration like just a lot of different things that we were talking about, like the where are you located. I know that if you're in a really humid place, there's a lot of moisture in the air, and I thought that was good. I didn't know that could actually be harming. So I'm just excited to hear about what ingredients I need to use now, depending on my score. So yeah, excited, and I think that's about it. I will see y'all again. Bye.